The aim of this video is to help others who are thinking about setting up involvement groups and projects by giving them a head start for learning from others' experiences. Transforming Care After Treatment is the name of a Macmillan-funded Scotland-wide programme to address the gaps in services for people after their initial cancer treatment is over. The programme is set out to ensure people whose lives have been affected by cancer got involved in influencing the direction and operation of the projects and of the Tcat programme itself. The people best placed to understand the needs of those who have finished their cancer treatment are the people who have already been through this experience. The Cancer Experience Panel is a group of former patients and carers whose role it was to work nationally to ensure this user voice element of Tcat was strong and clear. The panel has collated what they felt were the key messages identified as necessary to create successful user involvement, not just within cancer support services, but across health and social care generally. Everything you're about to see was put together by people with experience of cancer, not by professionals.
For the first time, it was about actually stopping and asking the patient, what do you need? What are your expectations? What do you need right now in your cancer journey? And so that, it shouldn't be revolutionary, but it felt revolutionary.
It's a pleasure to be part of it, and a pleasure to influence exactly how the project went and how it was monitored and evaluated, as well as the paperwork, and to make sure that there was no use of jargon, to make sure that things were done in small groups rather than in large groups where people were comfortable.
People need to be listened to. How can you make things better for me?
And one of the things that the project were thinking about was disseminating information. So I thought, yes, perhaps I can help to make sure that other people in the same position as I was know about these things. They may not want to do them, but they will at least know they're there.
Partnership means cooperation. If user voice is to make progress, more cooperation and sharing of knowledge is needed. A greater focus on partnership is needed to break down barriers and share learning and experience across health and social care. People with lived experience can work across boundaries and lead the way in breaking down these organisational barriers. User representatives need to push hard when necessary to encourage a greater focus on partnership working. More than a job, practice non-professionalism. Involvement groups are not just another professional meeting. People invest their time and energy volunteering because they want to, not because they need to. Peer support can happen around the edges of involvement groups, creating a balance that allows members to access informal support. Meetings still need to remain business-like and agenda-driven to ensure progress is made. Leadership. Committed and consistent leadership and drive creates the right environment for effective involvement. This can come from professionals or volunteers. Clear goals and a plan of action from the outset are important. Groups must be connected to decision-making and decision-makers so that people feel that they are making a difference. Great communication. Break down the barriers by using sensitive communication. Remember to consider physical accessibility needs too. Listen well. People need to feel that they are being heard. Resulting actions need to be visible. Smaller groups can be more effective. People relax and express their views and experiences more readily. Keep all communication friendly and jargon-free. Sustaining the message. Build an experience. Although the experience built up by users involved in groups should be seen as a valuable resource, it should not inhibit your own ideas of how your group is set up. Understand the destination. Mapping out the life of a group helps its members understand its purpose, its future milestones, and ensures that endings remain positive for members. Build the resource. A group that has worked successfully together is a valuable resource with a strong contribution to make. Careful consideration should be given to ensuring this resource is not lost through short-term thinking.
It's about feeling that every part of your experience is being cared for.
User involvement is not only an important area of service improvement, but can also contribute to the well-being of those involved in their treatment and aftercare. We hope this video spurs others on to develop their own groups and make sure that the voice of people who use services becomes strong enough to make a real difference to these services and their own lives. Never underestimate the value of involving patients and carers in decisions about health and social care services.